coming to you live from the best view. Qué hermoso es el mundo. Have you looked? Mira las palmitas, y las nubecitas. So wonderful. Y mi rey. Y mi reina. Can I besitos? Espérate. Besitos heel. Uh-oh. Yes, good girl. Hold on. Besitos. 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 She's still learning to not lick my mouth. Wow. Vamos a explorar el mundo hoy. Con ojos nuevos. Uh-oh. Wait, come. I didn't say break yet. Heel. Yes. Break gentle. Yes, good girl. Pero mira, les tengo que contar una historia de lo que me pasó este fin de... el fin de más wow de mi vida. And scary. Wow, that was just... Una... ¿Cómo le llamo? Un ser en este mundo intentó tomar mi luz. Intentó tomar mi reino. Wow. I've created this kingdom. If you didn't know, I talk about how I'm a queen and I'm a diosa, and it's true because I have the power to create my kingdom, right? My home, and I get to treat myself how I wish, which is like a queen, baby, because it's my kingdom. I could easily be treating myself not kindly and be miserable, but I know that for me to be happy, I had to learn how to talk to myself with kindness, how to speak highly of myself, because I am a being that was created to exist just like everyone else in this world. Except the thing is that as humans, we have things happen to us in our lives, right? Like the life that you lived, you have hardships, you have things that shape you into the human you are based on the decisions that you make, on how to treat yourself according to those hardships. I went through a lot growing up, but I know that my parents did everything beautiful, everything in their power. Mira, florecitas. The universe always gives me florecitas purple because it's my favorite. And my parents did everything that they could to give me the love that they learned how to give, because their parents taught them and their parents' parents were taught a certain way. Come on, babe. Ready? So essentially, you are your parents. You are everything and everyone who comes before you, because you are passed down certain ways of speaking, certain ways of acting, because we become what we learn. And my parents did a beautiful job, and they did the best they could. Did they give me... Wow, mira, un avioncito. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Ahí voy yo. Ahí voy viajando. Wow. Where to next, baby? So, they give me everything to be who I am, which they gave me the love that they knew how to give. And despite them sometimes, not loving me or my siblings or nurturing us in healthier ways, you best believe I will not be spanking my kids when I grow up. Oh, sorry, babe. Because I know that I didn't like spankings, and that made me afraid of my parents as opposed to feeling safe. Come on, babe. Feeling safe to express, right? Express my emotions, which that's what it comes down to. Like, humans don't really know how to express, or don't allow themselves to express how they feel, how they think, because what are people gonna think if you're crying at the store as a child? You know, like, that's their thinking, but it's like secondhand embarrassment. But it's like, it's a child. They don't know how to manage their emotions. You gotta teach them. You gotta be like, okay, what's going on? What are you feeling? You know, you gotta walk them through it. And I've had to learn how to do that for myself, how to soothe myself, how to cry, and how to talk to myself in ways that is a little turnaround. Wow. Palmitas. Wow. Es que este es el día más bonito de mi vida. So far. So far, yet. The power of yet. So yes, they didn't know how to teach us how to regulate, because even them, heel, baby. Even them, like, I think about how young they were when they had me and my siblings. Like, my parents were like 20. I'm like 30, and I'm still learning how to regulate, or how to teach how to regulate, right? Because, let me catch my breath. Because, and I think that's the thing, like, my life, the decisions that I've made, the traveling that I've done, the jobs that I've had, like, I've been at the bottom. I've been literally at the bottom. Wow. Started from the bottom, now we're here. It started from the bottom, now a whole team fucking here. And you know who my team is? My family. That is the one team that I trust with all my being. You know what I told my parents this weekend? I told them that I smoked weed and that I did shrooms. I did shrooms this weekend. Let me tell you, I had a guide. That was not a guide. That was an energy-sucking soul trying to take my beautiful light, trying to use me to have access to the kingdom that I've created, which I am an energy reader. Like, I know how to read people's energies because I've learned to trust my intuition. And prior to even doing this event or ceremony, because it was part of a program that I won a program that someone was trying to pilot and they're creating to put out in the world. Not recommended. I do not recommend this at all. I'm not even gonna say who. I'm not even gonna say what. I'm just saying, make sure that you learn how to trust yourself, because I trust myself 100%. Like, I've been working on mindset, which I worked with one female. Her name is Carissa Lulu. She taught me through her program, like, the power of your mind, right? Like, you change your life based on your mindset, because you really do. The way you talk to yourself is the way you think about yourself, right? Because we talk to ourselves internally all the time. Like, you either are very positive with yourself or not positive with yourself, and that comes from your upbringing and the way that your parents talk to you, or the way that your parents talk to themselves, or even things that, like, people have said to you that you take and you create a belief about. I used to not speak because even when I was traveling with friends in Europe while I was studying abroad. And I was journaling, and I just found this journal entry recently. And it was like, I don't keep up with politics, because the fuck politics, they're trash. All those humans in politics, not all of the humans, but the humans who have power are trash. They are literally, that's all they want, power. And this human that I did the shrooms with, she just wanted my power. She wanted power over my humanness and the love that I am in this world, because I am love. I have created the kingdom, and my kingdom that I've created is based on love. And love, baby, did you know love is the most powerful force on planet Earth? Mira este mundo, look at Earth. She created me. And I always doubted myself, and I had to unlearn that because of all the teachings. I lost track. These people that I traveled with in Europe, I journaled about how I was upset that I didn't know the presidents, because they were making fun of me because I didn't know, like, I didn't keep up with who was the president, who was not the president, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? That now, should I know? If that's important to you, baby, you could know all the presidents, all that shit. Is that going to make me a better human? No, that isn't. Because I could tell you the president, and that doesn't make me better than you or less than you. But they were also talking about my lisp, which is how I speak, right? I am a trilingual human, because I'm relearning how to speak French, and lisps are part of, that's just how I speak. That's how my mouth was created, honey. And I think for a long time, I didn't even want to speak the thoughts that I thought, because people were going to be like, the fuck, where did she learn this? I just know. I am a knowing being, because the earth made me to learn how to love, right? Because I've learned how to love myself 100%. The fact that I told my parents I was on shrooms and I've done weed, and they were just like, what? But they were non-judgmental, and had they judged me, I've been like, so what? That's my life. I've chosen to do these things, and I'm going to tell you about it. And I'm going to tell you what I learned on my shrooms on my shrooms journey. I learned that we are nothing and we are everything, that we are light. Literally, you feel like you are just light. It's hard to explain. Luna, calm, babe. Literal, luz. Somos luz. Fragments. I felt like I was the universe, which we are the universe, right? Because everything we are is Earth. And everything Earth is us, because we are created from Earth itself. The fact that I was in my mother's belly and I just was birthed into this planet. Leave it, babe. We don't do that. So I was birthed, and I learned that we are one, and I already knew that. I've always felt a very deep connection to Mother Earth. And I think in the last year that I've worked on my mindset, and I've worked on being in nature more and connecting, and even speaking to the earth, communicating with her, listening. If you ask questions and you ask for a sign, she will give you the sign. And I think, casi me caigo. I think that connectedness, I think I am the being that is currently, am I the being that is most connected? Well, there's a lot of beings that are connected because they choose to listen to the earth, and they choose to be the love that the mother created them to be. But that's the thing. Growing up, you get a set of parents and you get these ideals put in your head, and you either believe them or you don't. All my life, I've chosen to be kind. Not saying I'm a perfect human, because nobody's perfect, but I've chosen kindness, and I've chosen to act in love through towards those humans that I've interacted with, because I never want to make anyone feel like they are not deserving of respect, of love, of sunshine, Everyone deserves that. That's a basic human right, equality. And that's what's wrong with our world. That's why there's wars, and that's why there's all this chaos. Because all of these people trying to get power over humans, over another human. And this program that I was in was meant to help me, explore and analyze and just create more of the life that I want, right? Which I had been doing that already, but I was like, oh, a human is wanting to teach me what they've learned, which I've worked with a beautiful human before, Carissa Lulu, who taught me everything that she had learned from her experience. And and then I used that, and I was like, oh, well, there's another human and there's a program I'm going to apply. I applied, won this program along with another girl. And in the moment where I was in this ceremony, I knew that this human was trying to take power over me. And because I am so connected to Mother Earth, and I am supposed to teach love, I felt like this human was trying to use me to have control over others, because I am powerful, and my words are powerful, and my voice is powerful. And I know that that is one of my gifts. Like, my gift is to teach about love. And this human is, when you meet them, same thing, fake love, but they are a facade. It's a facade of to lure in beautiful energy, to use that and to have power over that energy. So I imagine, had I not been strong enough mentally to be like, you are not an energy that I like, and you have to get out of my space and of my home. I told this human to get out of my home. Luckily, my sister was in my home with me, and I was not alone with this human. I would have punched the bitch. I would have fucking punched a bitch. And that's the thing. I've been training for this my entire life. The universe has taken people out of my life, taught me things through the friendships that I've lost, or people who I've went different paths with, so that I could learn that, Luna, heal, babe, so that I could learn that all I need is myself. And I know that I've learned how to comfort myself, and I've learned how to be my greatest love, and I am that love, and I am a goddess, and you are a goddess or a god, and we are just created like this beautiful horsey. He's my friend. We are created to come to this earth and make it a more beautiful place. And the thing is that we have been taught things that don't allow us to see past those beliefs that we have for ourselves. I used to not believe I was beautiful or kind, or that I was enough for anything. I was so lost in life. And I know that my sole purpose is to exist and show that beautiful love that I am, so that other people can learn through my love, so that they can learn how to love themselves I've learned to love myself. ¿Verdad? Hola, caballito. Ay, ¿cómo estás, amor? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? You want a carrot? You want a carrot? You want a carrot? Wow, are you a sunshine boy? You're so sunshine. You know you're love? You know you are love in sunshine? Yes, because I'm a sunshine boy. Are you ready? Are you ready? You be gentle. Hey, espera. Oh, wow. Ven. Ven, amor. Ven, amor. Come on. Come on. You want a carrot? Come on. Hoy viene mi amigo y se la quiere robar. Come on. Oh, sorry, Baba. Gentle. 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 Hey. Hey. Wow. Are you my sunshineest boy? Oh, wow, my goodness. See, like, you're the sunshine boy. He's a sunshine boy, and he knows it because you're love and you're light, and you were created perfectly for this planet. Te puedo dar un besito. Un besito, besito. Ay, cómo te quiero. So, you know, I was in this situation where, like, and the thing is, like, I'm an energy reader. Like, I can feel energies, and I trust when I feel an energy that is not an energy that I want to be with. Now, you know, everyone has a choice to be who they want to be, to exist in whatever energy they want to exist. And I trust myself, and I knew that this human, like, I trusted them, but like there were certain things that they said leading up to this situation, like about, you know, that people who like when people bye, see you later, when people like go on shrooms, like there has been situations where people have been advantage of, and like then when we like, you know, I set my intentions going into this space because I had heard a lot about shrooms prior to, like, where certain friends had done them already, or even I've seen like TikToks where people talk about it. Then it's like you become one with the universe in that experience, and you are all knowing, like, and I am already all knowing. Like, I already knew everything that I experienced through it, because it was like I knew I was talking to Mother Earth and asking her, like, how do I share that when we take care of Mother Earth, we are love, right? We become like the most beautiful energy on this planet. But in order to become that beautiful energy, you don't just go from like hating yourself to loving yourself in one day. Like, you have to do a lot of emotional work, and you have to dig deep into why you believe the things you believe, and where you learn those things, and how the things in your life, the people that have come and left, how it has taught you your strength. Because it comes down to, like, how do you protect your own energy, right? Like, I used to have people in my life who used to take advantage of how kind I was, because I am a kind being, and that kindness can be taken advantage of. Like, if I have monetary wealth, I'm a very giving soul. Like, babe, I used to like go with friends, with eat and pay, literally do all these things because I was showing the love that I was not able to give myself, or I wasn't given because of different circumstances throughout my life. Like, just even that situation, like, there's just so much that goes into it. And the point is that it all goes or comes from self-love. Like, you have literally the power to be everything for yourself. And I had already created that in my kingdom. Like, I have become my most prized possession, because I know that my being is the only person that I am in charge of, right? And I am in charge of how I show up, how I speak to myself. And how I speak to myself is how I'm going to speak to others, because that's just how it goes. Like, when you're kind to yourself, you know that is the only way that any being should be treated, up to the grass where we're stepping on, right? Like, Mother Earth creates literally everything that you consume for your survival. Air. You have lungs that it gave you for you to breathe. You have everything. And she just made it all for us. And she continues to give. And when we don't take care of her, when we don't take care of the earth, we're just gonna, we're gonna destroy our home. We're destroying each other in other lands. These people don't deserve to not have basic needs. Humans in general don't deserve to not have equality. We all are deserving of everything in this universe. Some people have a lot of money, and it's you don't need that much money for survival. I don't understand how they don't just share some of that with people who need it. What do you need the extra billions for? So you could just be I'm a billionaire. Bro, you're not gonna eat the money. It's not gonna feed you. And the earth is not gonna be nom nom, yummy money. No. That's literally just a tree that we cut, and we're just oh, this is money. This is gonna buy you this thing. And it's why? Why are we, I'm not counting myself, because I am not like that. No, it's not fair for these people, these leaders that are at the top, that just make fucking decisions that are hurting other beings that could have been you or me. Exactly. Mother Earth agrees. She's that's right, you tell them, Nora. Nora de Jesús Nieblas Valenzuela Pérez Peraza Amor. And that's the thing. I know that I am love. I know that I am light. I know that I am a powerful fucking being on this earth. And that my goal is to teach people of their power. You have the power to be who you want to be. This human who did this shroom shit with me, she was trying to take my fucking light and my kingdom. And guess what? I said, get the fuck out of my house. This person would not leave my house. I was get out. And I told my sister she needs to go. I was I don't like her energy. I don't like her energy. I did not trust this human being. I saw the D word in her eyes. Because I see energy. I feel energy. And I was I was trying to call my mom and my dad, because I was where's my mom? Where's my dad? Because I was in this whole thing, I was do they know? Do my parents know that we are just existing on this planet, and they've created everything up to this phone. This phone was created to control us. You know how much hours I spend or waste on my phone a day? And you know how much time people spend on their phone? At least I try to use my phone for nurture, for learning. Ooh, can I have this rock? Hell yeah. Pretty. So I try to use that to learn things that help me grow into a better human, who help things that nurture my mind in a positive way. Because at the end of the day, you have a choice. We all have a choice. I could have chosen to go to the fucking dark side and let myself be controlled by this human, which is not, it is a human body, but they chose not love. They chose darkness. And we all have darkness within us. We all have the power to be not a kind human and to act out of selfishness for power, right? I could, if I wanted to, brainwash people for me to be the most powerful human or ruler of the earth. Would I do that? Hell no, because I know that nobody deserves to be less than anyone. And I think this human, this person, They thought that I wasn't as strong as I mentally am. They don't know how much work, they didn't know how much work I had already done with myself, both in nurturing myself, in loving myself, in knowing my godliness, right? Because we are all gods and goddesses. You are created in image, right? Like, even all the religions, you're an image of, oh, butterfly, oh, cricket, just kidding. Like, you're created, my God, this uphill, breathing. Pero mira, I'm alive. We are created in the image of God, right? Whatever God to you is. For me, God is Mother Earth, because I am created from the earth. You know, like, you are created from the earth. My dogs are created from the earth. And all to say that learn to love you. Learn to be strong enough to protect your being, your energy, the human that you are. Learn to say no to things and people who do not speak kindly towards you, who do not treat others kindly, because how they treat others is how they treat themselves. And guess what? I treat myself too beautifully to let any energy that is not of energy of love, of divineness, into my fucking bubble. Did I have to go through this to learn, like, my power? Yes, I mean, I already knew I was a powerful being, but I never knew that there would be a human trying to suck up my beautifulness and take control of that. And you know what? I thank Mother every day, because she is the one who has guided me. Like, I have learned to listen to the signs and learned to listen to, down to the music that I listen to. Like, and you know, I've really been filtering what I give myself access to, because those things matter. Like, there's this song by, what is that singer? Some singer. It talks about the D word. And it's like, nah, bro. I am not connected to that at all. Like, because I know that as a human, I have a choice to make. Like, when I choose to speak kindly to myself, I know that is love, that is the love that the earth created for me to feel, that I was created for that sole purpose, to share with you, to learn how to love yourself by speaking kindly to yourself, by working through your traumas and your past beliefs and changing them, because it starts with how you speak to you. Like, maybe someone at some point called you dumb. You know, I used to think I was dumb. Wow. Soy arte, soy magia, soy amor, soy luz, soy paz, soy, and Luna, por favor, don't pull. I am all those things, but because I choose to be. The choice is mine. I could easily be an asshole to someone, right? Like, you have the choice, and I think that is true power. Like, when people realize that they only have power over themselves, not over anyone, that is when the world changes. When we change the world from all this chaos and anger to love, because we all deserve to exist on this planet. And like the fact that, like, I even talked to my dad about this, how the fact it's not fair that he's not able to travel because he was not born here, and he came into this country for a better life for his children, right? So that his life wouldn't have to be going into drugs and having to risk his life or the life of his family to be in a business where the possibility of death was higher because that is the fucking business. Like, if people would just be like, you know what, let's be kind, let's choose to be kind to one ourselves and to others, that changes everything. Like the wars, Israel and all this going on, like they could be getting all these money from all these other countries, all these bombs and shit, and they could be like, no, I refuse to go and kill someone, I refuse to go and bomb someone, I refuse. Like, they could literally be like, I don't want to do that, that is not who I am, that is not kind, and I am not going to inflict that pain onto another being, because that could easily be me or you. But fortunately it isn't, because of literally just because Mother Earth was like, I'm gonna put you in this body. And you know what, all these people in power, y'all dumb fuck bitches. Like, you're not, but you are, because y'all just fucking assholes. Like, who do you think you are? And who did this girl think she was? She didn't know who she was fucking with. But you know what, I don't even have to do shit, because you know who I'm protected by? Mother Earth. And you know why? Because the energy that you give, that is the energy you receive. And I know that all the energy that I give is love and light. Now, if someone doesn't respect me, I don't have to give them shit. And I was like, when I kicked her out nicely, I was like, you gotta go. She didn't want to fucking go. And then I tried to kick her out more, and she didn't want to go. And then I was like telling my sister to get her the fuck out. It got to the point I was like, get the fuck out of my house. Like, get the fuck out of my space. Like, this is my kingdom. Who do you think you are to not listen to me? I don't give a fuck what you gave me. I don't give a fuck what I ate and how I'm reacting. Like, I know myself pretty fucking well. And I know when my instincts are telling me, get this human, or not even fucking human. I don't even know what fuck she is. Like, she's not even, I don't even want to call her a human, because that's not what she is. Get out. And she didn't respect that. And it's like, my boundaries, baby. Whew, that is my favorite quality about me. I know how to set a fucking boundary now. Y la sé. Arte. Soy arte. Literal, like, I had to learn that the hard way. I used to let people step all over me because I was like, oh, I have to be kind. Nah, bitch. I don't fucking have to be kind. I'm gonna be kind. But you don't have to be in my space if you are not giving me or respecting me or giving me the same energy that I'm giving you. Like, excuse me? Get out of my fucking house. Get out of my fucking kingdom, bitch. I was so angry. So angry. And I don't know what this human is trying to fucking do with this stupid program. She's trying to be fucking leader of the world. Fucking create a fucking cult. I don't fucking know. That ain't a cult I will ever be part of. Because my cult is the cult of love. And if you are not love, I don't fucking need you in my fucking little bubble of love. I'm so angry. And you know, I was really disappointed. I was disappointed that this human wasn't who she was saying she was, because their demeanor is very kind and very gentle, but it's all a tactic. It's a tactic, and I think that's why I was made, and I've been working on being my most authentic self, because I love who I am. I love who I am in every space that I enter, because I am the same human being in any space that I enter. I am the same human being to every single human being and every being until I am shown otherwise. Now, am I gonna go and tell that human to not be to change their ways? No, I'm not. She could go do her cult shit. But guess what I did do? I warned that girl. The other girl that's doing her program, she's supposed to do her ceremony this weekend. And I was like, girl, you better watch out. This person, I was like, great program, teaching about mindset and all, because it's a great program. But to the point, like, at the point where it's at the ceremony where you're under technically under the influence or under a drug, like, you should not try to manipulate a human in any way, shape, or form. And she does it through her music. Like, in a moment where I was in like my shrooms, like I was laying down, and I could see her. She was fucking meditating. She was like, and I was like, what the fuck? That shit looks like the D word. And I was like, she said she'd be watching to make sure, like, taking notes on what things I said and, what I'm speaking about, which I remember, like, I was speaking about how we are one and we are nothing. Like, we are everything and we are nothing. We are literally like particles of light, and just like on this earth, and that we allow the world and society to control the narrative. Like, everything you watch, everything that you see, you hear, it's all made for the control of the human mind. But really, when you take control of your mind, when you take control of how you speak to yourself, how you speak about others, how you speak about our land, how you speak, how you think, you change your world. You create the kingdom that was earth, that was supposed to be earth. It was supposed to be love. Like, we should be able to move freely in this land, but we've created so much. We've acted out of anger instead of like figuring out, okay, yes, this happened to me and I'm angry about it, but is it another human's fault? No, because at the end of the day, it is my job as a human to show up in the world how I want the world to be. I have to be the change that I want to see in the world. I have to be the human that I know that I can be. And yes, there will be mistakes made along the way. Like I said, nobody's fucking perfect. And this human has a lot of potential of being a kind human, but she chose to go to the dark side. And guess what? I don't fuck with the dark side. I fuck with my dark side. Like, baby, dark side with me, light side with me. That's me in my space. I could be who I want in my kingdom. But I will never, ever choose to be dark with another human being. That does not... It's just fucking weird. It was fucking bizarre. I felt like I was in a fucking movie. And like, this bitch was trying to take my life. My fucking little kingdom that I made. And I was like, I am too fucking strong for this, because I've been literally reinventing my mind. You know how powerful I am? You know how many workouts, every time that I work out, baby, ooh, that is my training session in here. It's not just my body I'm training, baby. It's your mind. And that's what CrossFit has taught me. CrossFit has taught me that when you go in there and you treat every rep like your last rep, like it's the most, you're gonna make that the most beautiful repetition of your life. That has taught me that is how I should treat every single thing in my life. My days, going on a walk, doing a business, doing everything, anything, writing a book or reading a book. Every single day, you try to make that rep better, right? And that's how you get better. Because did I used to enjoy walking? No. Did I used to enjoy talking and freely being who I am? No, because everything made me feel like I wasn't worthy of being, but I am worthy of being, and you are worthy of being, and every human and every animal is worthy of being, of existing, because they were created for that, for their existence. And in a world like the one we live in today, we only have the power of us, of ourselves. Bubba, you didn't even walk today. It's okay. We only have the power to control us, right? And the problem happens, or the world that we create with more anger, or out of hate or more anger, is because people don't take autonomy of themselves, and they're not like, okay, I only have the power over myself, over my actions, over my words. I don't care if someone is not treating someone kindly. I'm going to stand up for that person that they're not treating kindly, and I'm going to call people out, because it's not right for someone to not be treated kindly. And wow, it was just telenovela. But protect your energy. Learn how to love yourself enough to where you are not wavered of your belief in yourself, of your belief in your purpose on this planet, which is to exist and love yourself. And know that the earth will love you for that, and the earth will bless you for being that beautiful light in your own life and in others' life, because it is not your fault the things that you lived through prior to your being today. The only thing that matters is how you choose to move forward, the choices that you make as a human being to exist in this world, and how you choose to exist. Don't be a fucking phony and try to manipulate people, because let me tell you, some people were too strong. I was made strong so I could sniff that shit out. Soon as I looked into those eyes, I was like, honey, you are not me, I am not you. You might be part of the earth, but that doesn't mean we are the same, because I did not choose to be that. I chose to be the most powerful energy on this planet. Amor del bueno, bebé. And you know what? I know that power. I am that power. You have that power. But you have to start by being that love for you. You have to start by treating yourself con amor del bueno. Like, wake up every day and legit do everything in your being possible to be a kind human to yourself. And as you're learning how to do that, because it's a learning process, like it's not from one day to the next, like this has been years for me. In this last year, I've done the most, more than like 2 years, I've done the most growth, and I've done the most self-work, Because every day I'm like, okay, how do I get better? How do I get stronger? How do I do this? How do I get more mentally powerful, right? And my power is not meant to be used for evil, because that is not what I came to earth to be. I came to be love. And baby, that love is the most beautiful thing that exists in my soul. This soul is made of pure fucking love. Este del bueno de